Okay, everybody, this is a super exciting, really special live that we're going to be doing with Alex, who is the Vice President of Marketing, the Vice President of all things, the Vice President of amazing things at Lizush. Lizush Soap is the company that we have chosen to use. Here she comes. That we have chosen to use because there are a million reasons. They're an incredible company. I'm going to let her talk all about it. Here she is. Hello, Alex. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to my car.
Where you live most of the days.
Correct. And I am so excited that we're doing this behind the scenes look at our Pamper Packages, this like spur of the moment kind of thing here. Introduce yourself, tell everybody who you are and what all about Lizush, but also why like you wanted to take on this project and work with us, because like it's been not so simple, a year plus in the making here. So
Totally.
you have the floor.
Excellent. So, hi, I'm Alex. I'm 50. I'm Jewish. I'm Israeli. I'm English. I'm now American. So, a bit of a mixture of everything. I was contacted, I think it was over a year ago. I think like maybe 2 years ago.
Okay, nobody's counting anymore. Nobody's counting.
To maybe donate a box of Lizush to, I was supposed to have a baby. And as soon as I heard the name, I was like, okay, this is something very, very close to my heart. And it's close to my heart because 20 years ago, I went through 5 years of IVF and in Israel, because I couldn't afford to do it in England. Thank God in Israel it's free, or very nearly free.
Yep.
And I went through 20 cycles. So if I had to pay for 20 cycles in the UK, I would be bankrupt, houseless, homeless, partnerless probably.
Oh my goodness, Alex, we talked to, I mean, I knew that you had been through IVF. I knew you'd been through many cycles. You did, you did not tell me 20.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
it was a lot. I had 2 ectopic pregnancies, 3 miscarriages. You know, I couldn't keep my babies, and I couldn't make them. So anyway, it was a long road of 5 years of everyone around me saying, "Oh, you've been married for so long. Aren't you thinking of kids? Aren't you? Oh, you look pregnant. Are you pregnant?" Da 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 da. 5 years of that. And I did cycle after cycle. I very rarely had like a month in between. You know, I did a cycle of making the eggs and then a cycle of pulling them out and then a cycle of putting 2 at a time in. But I was only making 2 or 3 eggs at a time. So nightmare. And then I was blessed with twin boys who are soldiers now. So
Unbelievable.
it was worth it. It was worth it. And as soon as I had them, like 6 months afterwards, I decided to try again because I knew that it would take me so long. I wanted to have a big family. My plan was to have 6 children. And I carried on, started again. And this time it only took 12 cycles and only 4.5 years. And I have a beautiful little girl. She's not so little. She's 15 now, 16. And she was a twin, and I lost one of the twins and stayed with her. And then my doctor said, you can't pump your body with any more hormones. Enough. You know, like you've got 3 healthy children, you've got both sexes, you know, just let it go. I did try 3 extra cycles after my daughter that weren't successful. And then my husband put his foot down and said, no more. As everyone knows, it's not easy physically. It's definitely not easy emotionally. It's being on that amount of hormones. And today it's probably very different, but the injections and my body and the swellingness, and it was a nightmare. but I think at the end of it, I am a success story. And, you know, that's probably not what everyone wants to hear. But there is light at the end of the tunnel, and this support group is amazing. There was nothing like this 20 years ago. There was a Yahoo group that I joined in London. So the medication was different. The cycles were different. It was so expensive. At the time, I think if I remember correctly, each cycle was around £6,000.
And that's about double, right?
Yeah.
Like one pound is about $2.
Yes. Or was then, yeah.
Right.
A fortune,
Yeah.
you know, and talking about
Right,
$10,000 a cycle.
Right, and we're talking 20 years ago. So how much more it would be now? If
I don't know now. I don't know. Maybe the NHS is being slightly nicer about it.
Right, the medical system.
Yeah. But there was no information. There was nothing out there. There was no support. I thought I was the only one. I talked about it all the time. I started my own support group, and then I found out another girlfriend of mine was going through the same with the same doctor, but never spoke about it. And then someone else was going through it and never spoke about it because they were ashamed. It's not, first of all, it's not us 50% of the time.
Yep, correct.
And second of all, there's nothing to be ashamed about. The fact that there is the technology and the knowledge and the medicine to know that, hey, if we pump you up with hormones, you will be able to have a baby. At some point, it might take a few years, but it will happen. So,
right, and for some people who it still doesn't, they do 20, they do 30, and it still doesn't. You're right. You and I are sitting here and having this discussion. We are the lucky ones. We are.
Yes, very. I mean, we were in line for adoption for a little girl from Guatemala. I don't know. We changed the mezuzot on our doors. We were in line to adopt. We had people pray for us. People went to IWSTHAB and did all different things that I don't believe in, but they believed in. So I don't know what really worked at the end. Maybe a mixture of everything. You know, some people say it's a psychology thing, that because we were already in line for adoption and my body accepted. I don't know. I don't know. Now I don't care.
Right.
I just really think that, yes, we are very, very lucky. Very lucky. And I think, in a way, I always say this, like, that our kids that we worked so hard on making are more precious than when you just have a baby, like not expecting, or it was a mistake, or like, you know, like, so I always say, like, my kids are more precious. Not that there is something like that, but it's like I worked so hard in making them, like, they're like diamonds.
Different. It's very different when you really
Different.
You put all your kishkas into it. You do
totally. So that's my fertility. Oh, you went off for a minute.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So tell me, okay, so now Lizush, like, talk to me. You are the director of all things at Lizush, and talk to us. I mean, show us these Pamper packages.
Definitely.
I mean, I've seen them. Many of the people here have seen them, but take us a little bit behind the scenes as to what goes on.
Okay, great. So I've been at Lizush now for just over 5 years, and we make bath and body products, all natural, all made by women, all here in California. I was going to show you how we pour soaps, but it's near 102 degrees here.
Oh my gosh.
And when it's that hot, we cannot pour soaps because it's too hot. So I have Tal here, and I'm going to turn my camera around. So bye for now.
Excellent. Okay.
And Tal is here. Wave, Tal. Hi, Tal.
Hi, Tal.
And she's actually pressing our heart-shaped shower steamers.
Oh, amazing.
So I'm going to show you how she actually makes it. So she's mixed in a normal mixer.
The regular KitchenAid.
Just our KitchenAid. It's a little bit bigger. We started off with KitchenAid. So when we say handmade, I mean handmade with love.
Wow.
So we've got this mixture here, and it's baking soda, Epsom salt, citric acid, lavender essential oils, a little bit of mica color, and then we have this amazing machine, because we used to press them by hand, but now we have a machine that pressure presses, and we have a mold of a heart, a circle, or a square. So we can see Tal's putting a little bit of petals inside, and powder. She's an expert, so she knows exactly how much she needs to put in to make all the heart, and then it goes into the machine.
Wow. So cool.
And ta-da! Presses out. Ta-da!
So beautiful. That's amazing.
So they're all the same height. They're all the same weight. They weigh about 4 ounces. They're quite big compared to the other shower steamers that you see on the market. And they will now sit here for 3 days. Or not here. They'll sit on a rack. And they'll dry for 3 days. And then they'll get shrink wrapped. So those are our steamers. And thank you, Tom.
Thank you so much.
I'm doing that. So Tal's off to university. She's going to be a nurse soon. She's been with us for, oh my God, 6 years. Every summer. She started when she was 15, coming in the summer with her sister to work with us. So we really have everything here.
Mazel tov, good luck.
Good luck. So I was showing you our racks. Although we're not pouring soaps today, once we've poured the soaps and sliced them, we dry them here on our racks.
And these are heat stable enough that even though it's so hot.
These are already been drying for 3 weeks, and they're dry enough. And I'm taking you over here to Leah. Hi, Leah. Leah's sitting here wrapping each soap by hand.
Wow.
So we haven't got our like really snazzy folding machine. We have Leah instead, and she's wrapping each one with this wax paper, so it doesn't like oil. It keeps the scent inside. Just protects it from when we move it around from box to box. And then after it gets wrapped with the wax paper, Leah's going to put a sleeve on it, which says exactly the scent. So now we're wrapping lemongrass soap, and then at the back it's got all your ingredients and all the goodness inside our soaps, and our soaps are amazing.
Look, everybody should know that we researched different companies that we potentially had wanted to work with for these packages. And, you know, look, besides the fact that immediately when I spoke to Alex, when we made contact with her, and, you know, she had her own fertility story, she was Jewish, that this was an incredible women-owned company where these products were being made, handmade. You can see them being made right now. That's exactly what we wanted to do, to show you, like, this is not a massive company with unknown faces, unknown names. These are all personal stories. And it meant so much for us to be able to work with all of you at Lizush, because these packages are meant to give over all of the love that you see what's happening right now. These are the reasons why we picked your company, because in the way that all of these pieces are being done, it was exactly the feeling that we wanted people to get when they opened up the boxes.
Amazing. So it's true. I mean, you can see, I mean, yes, we have a warehouse, but it's not huge, and it is just us. I'm going to take you over to Mia. These are gift boxes that we've got ready for an order going out, and each one is a different themed one. So we have like a mum-to-be and a birthday one. They're going to an office that will then give them out to their employees at each time. And by the way, Aimee, these are the new boxes I was telling you about, the big ones.
I love them. I love them. That's our next discussion offline.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm taking you over here just to show you how we really pack everything. So this is Mia. So yes, we do have a Mia and Leah. And it gets confusing.
I was going to say, it's important to have all of your workers have names that rhyme.
Yeah, the same name, yeah. Gets complicated. And Mia, I'm going to show you, is kitting these little sweet boxes. So again, when we say handmade, we mean handmade. So she sat before and folded all these boxes, and now she's going to spend the rest of the day kitting these boxes, all one by one, with a little card that says with love, and those are actually going off to a different client that ordered those, and they give those out on Appreciation Day or something.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I am going to take you now to your area in Lizush, because as you can see, each area we have a different kitting, so we don't get mixed up. So for example, like that was our big boxes, then Mia's over there doing her little green boxes, right. And then Leah's doing her soaps. She's just gone to get a drink because it is really, really hot. And I will take you now and call Tal over as well. This is where we fill up oils and mist. So we're not doing that today.
Beautiful.
And this is, I was supposed to have a baby corner. Yay!
Nice.
Good. So what we do is when we kit, we have up here the diagram of the boxes. And we usually kit something like 3 or 4 boxes at a time. So we have all our products along the tables, the boxes, the wool, and Tal actually got ready before, like all the products that are going to go inside. So it's easy for her. She doesn't have to run around the warehouse looking for the scrub or the oil. So she got everything ready. She already stuck on our beautiful candles that we poured, not today because it's too hot. The stickers, so those are ready.
Right, we have
with your logo and with your stickers.
Exactly, that we have for each of the different items that.
Yes,
that
so each item. And there's your chocolate that hopefully hasn't melted. and there's the little chocolate.
We'll send new chocolate.
Yes, so we're hoping, I mean, this is the coolest corner in the warehouse, so we're hoping that it stays like that. And so Tal's actually putting in, into the box all the products. She's looking up to make sure that they're at the right order, the right way, obviously not forgetting any of the product, all sitting nicely in this beautiful shredded wool. And each of the products is with our logo and with your stickers on. So all goes together. And then the essential, and then she's going to do she's going to do 5 of those and then 5 of the smaller ones. So we're ready to ship them out to whoever wants them, which will be amazing. And then we have all the things that go inside our amazing essential bag. So we have our very cozy socks. Not that I could think about wearing them today, but I can just imagine when it's a little bit chilly and you need that extra pampering, how soft and snazzy they are. The cool pad, the hot water bottle, which is nice and fuzzy and so helpful. And so the ice pack, our little Band-Aids and bravery stickers. And of course, the best bit is this blanket.
Correct.
Because this is the best, like coziest, softest. I wish I could like transfer of feeling over this video. But this, even in this heat, is just the nicest, fluffiest blanket. And we've actually tied one here, and we've put it in plastic just to protect it from any dirt or anything that might happen once it leaves here. And then everything just looks so pretty and like just in place, and just like there's the little explanation and then our little explanation. So it's all out there and beautiful and just looks so colorful and nice and calming and soothing and lavendery. And
Alex, do you know how many blankets we tested before we settled on that blanket?
I'm sure. I'm sure, because like we have so many customers send us like different blankets and t-shirts and aprons and things, and we've never ever come across this one, because not only the backside is so fuzzy and nice, but the front, when it's fluffy, it's just amazing.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I mean, we spent a lot of time behind the scenes, and I was supposed to have a baby like piece. We just we know over a year at least. We're not saying 2 years, but definitely over a year. Okay, Alex, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Pleasure. It's nice to show you that we really are like handmade, really natural, and we really believe that this is a great box, and it did take time to make it this perfect.
It did. And we're so grateful to you, one, just, for being open to this, for sharing your story. And look, I mean, and we're so proud to partner with you and with Lizush for these Pamper packages. I'm going to, of course,
same on our end.
We will obviously put the link there. Look, these packages are meant for you if you want to treat yourself to something special, or they're meant for whomever you know in your life that is going through something. Look, all the proceeds go to I Was Supposed to Have a Baby with overhead. Obviously, we are directly paying Lizush for their products, but the rest of the benefit, it's a donation directly to us. So you're helping us by purchasing these packages also. So we thank you all so much. Alex, until next time, we will talk.
Until next time, I'm going to cool off now because it's so hot.
Go find a swimming pool. Go.
Okay, thank you. See you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.